Alright, so I honestly think Michael McGeorge is going to scrape Coleman. 2-0.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. I still think Coleman is going to lose. Oh no, he's playing Blue Eyes. He's playing Blue Eyes. Why Coleman tell me he's playing Metal Foes?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Why he do this? Okay, so he strike the Sage immediately, so he couldn't get off any plays. So Coleman needs to have an alternative. Oh no, he's gonna try to draw for an alternative right now. 65. Like that. Ooh, those are some pretty. Those are pretty Blue Eyes. Oh, Michael McGeorge solemned the alternative. Man, this is. I mean, in good theory, how do you feel about Michael opening up all back row against Blue Eyes?
Good if he's going second. Because now he has no board when he was going to have to deal with Spirit.
Okay, so Coleman cards consonants the egg, which is probably going to either banish the scale or the high back row. What do you think he's going to do? Oh, he twin twisters. Okay, wow, Coleman just opening up an answer to everything that. Wow.
Wow.
This leaving Michael McGeorge at 1,500 life points with a Spirit on board and a Blue Eyes White Dragon. They're both playing with one card in hand, and let's see. What does he have? He has a combination, and he has a Archfiend Eccentric. He's going to game 2.
Wow, that was pretty fast. You still sticking to the fact that you think Michael McGeorge is gonna...
I still think Michael McGeorge is still going to win this. Because, personally, I think Michael's the better player. Yeah. Reset, okay. Yeah.
I 100% think Michael's the better player. I 100% think Michael is an amazing player.
Michael is a player that he only goes to regionals just to get top 8, generally. That's generally what he does. If you ever listen to him and his team talk, he only talks about he only thinks if you don't get top 8, then you're not good. That's correct. That's what he's on, that boat of mentality.
Yes.
And I mean, I see where his aspect, and then Coleman is like, at least I talked.
Yeah.
That's like, there's two aspects of this. I think because of Michael McGeorge's mindset, he's gonna have the better advantage, just on the mindset. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Coleman is more. He thinks he's really. I don't know if he's cocky. Do you think he's
Coleman?
Yeah. Because he thinks he honestly does think he's the best player. Next to Vince, which is he's nowhere near close to Vince at all.
I mean, it's hard for me to take someone serious that says that and then says that they only joined to have fun.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I don't know if Coleman's good. I've only seen him play a handful of times. I will say of the handful, he's doing a decent job of topping, but I don't know. Michael McGeorge is a phenomenal player. I think he's one of the best players. If he played more often, I think he would be top 5, 100%. But we'll see. I mean,
the funny thing is, what Michael McGeorge and Joaquin have very similar in common is if you play a deck that's like not meta, and Michael McGeorge goes against the deck, he doesn't know how to play around the deck. Like, I remember I think it was like Los Angeles YCS, Joaquin played against X-Sabers. No one's seen that deck in like years.
Yeah.
And then I remember also Michael McGeorge played against like a Dynamist player. He doesn't know what Dynamists do. So it was very, very weird for him to like they don't know what non-meta decks do. And
Like Joaquin, that doesn't make sense to me, but Michael McGeorge it does, because it goes to the fact where I don't think Michael McGeorge plays as often, so he's not as familiar with some of the. But that being said, Joaquin has no reason to not know what. I mean, X Sabers are X Sabers. I mean,
yeah.
that makes sense. Like X Sabers is nobody should be playing that. But that being said, is like Joaquin plays 5 times a week.
And then Michael plays whenever he feels like it.
Michael plays once a month, so that's your boy Crip is playing right now. Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's one of the new games. Like a lot
It
of
looks pretty good.
pro Hearthstone players are kind of switching to different card games, like Feria and different. There's like 2 or 3 right now. It's really based on like how they feel. Okay, Silver's Cry. Now, is he going to activate effect? Target to banish Coleman.
Banish Coleman? I'm down.
Strike.
Strike.
Strike 1. I honestly like watching this kind of matchup. Oh, he gospels it again. That's interesting. This is a very interesting matchup because I believe they're actually really. I do think Coleman is a skilled player. He's above average.
Yes.
But I do believe that even though Michael McGeorge does not practice as much as Coleman does, I still think Michael is a better player. Because Michael actually thinks when he plays. Coleman just kind of, how I talk to him when he plays, he honestly thinks he's just very lucky. Like the man will literally not search his deck and then just pot of desires and banish all his blue eyes, and think he'll be like good, which is kind of funny. I remembered Coleman is very. I don't know if he was like he always told people that he was like really good back in the day, but I wasn't really there, so I can't really justify that. Very interesting, however. Coleman's thinking very hard on the play. That's he's clarifying that it's banished, so he puts it in the banish zone. I'm trying to watch. The best play is he's gonna gospel. So that means I'm pretty sure that means Coleman should have 3 gospels in grave. That leaves his blue eyes very protected. He's gonna activate the effect again. No, he's just swinging. Banished 1, banish. Activate double counters.
Hey, there's those counters I told you about.
How do you feel about the Metalfoes Blue Eyes matchup? Like, one deck is extremely more expensive. Like, I say Blue Eyes is like a $350 deck roughly, and then you got Metalfoes, which is like a $50 deck. Like, how do you feel like in that price range? How do you think both decks, compare?
I think they're about the same level. Oh, he lost.
And he flips the anti-spell.
He lost.
Wow. Is Coleman really about to Swift 2-0 him? There's 1 card. Is it a... He can banish both of them, but he can't activate any scales, which is very problematic. I honestly don't know how Michael McGeorge is going to do this.
He lost.
And he can't even activate
I
because
think Coleman knows it too. I don't know. He has to know.
Coleman's play, what he just did right now, is a very, like, it's very protective because he, not only did he protect himself from activating a scale, his opponent activating any scales, but he also did, you know, Titanic Galaxy, which negates any other spell,
Correct.
which was a really good lock. I actually give props to Coleman. He cited the anti-spell and he cited Ghost Ogre.
So,
He saw Megami Seal. What else?
you said that
I
George was gonna
honestly thought.
2-0 Coleman.
And then Coleman.
And then you still, after Michael McGeorge lost the first match, you said Coleman was still going to end up losing.
Yep.
He ends up doing the reverse 2-0 to Michael McGeorge.
I'm actually indeed surprised.
I just think Michael McGeorge has got really bad hands both times. I'm not saying at all that Coleman didn't do a good job there. I just think Coleman opened up really good, and
Game
Michael
two.
McGeorge opened up okay. So